people think that motivation is the missing ingredient. They say things like, I just need to get motivated again. I need to find my fire. I need one good week. I need to feel like myself again. But what if motivation is not the solution? What if motivation is actually the thing that's keeping you trapped in a cycle? By the end of today's video, you're going to understand why motivation feels powerful in the beginning, why it disappears when you need it the most, and how to build a system that keeps you moving when you don't feel like doing it anymore. Because winners don't win because they feel motivated every single day. That's not it. I don't feel motivated every single day. Winners win because they stop letting feelings run the mission. I've seen this with fitness clients, finance clients, entrepreneurs that I'm coaching. I've seen it with people trying to change their money, their body, their mindset, to change their future. And they're not lazy people. They're not broken people. They're not incapable people. They're just building their future on a feeling that was never designed to carry that much weight. Like you're trying to pack like 17 people in an elevator that's meant for 10 people. It wasn't designed for that. It's not going to work out the way you want it to. It's probably going to break down at some point. So you may know exactly what that feels like. You get inspired. You make a plan. You say this time is different. You start eating better, training better, waking up with more energy. You start seeing yourself as the new version of yourself, the new you. Then life happens. You get busy. You get tired. You miss a workout. You miss one of your meals gets off. You stop tracking. You stop checking in. You tell yourself, I'll restart Monday. Oh, the dreaded I'll restart Monday. That's one of the worst lies that we tell ourselves. And now you're back on the same cycle. It's not because you want it. It's because motivation got you started. It's great. It's a wonderful tool to get you started. But you didn't have a system to keep you going. Now, here's what most people never learn. Motivation is not bad. Motivation is weak leadership. It's emotional, it's temporary, inconsistent. It's loud in the beginning, and it's very, very quiet when life gets hard. And if your future depends on motivation, your future is in trouble. What's up, millionaires in the making? Welcome back to the MITM Club, where we unlock success daily by journeying through the 6 pillars. My name is Ty Aarons. I'm the founder of the MITM Club, and today we're talking about how motivation is killing your progress. Because if you keep waiting to feel ready, if you keep delaying the life that you want, you're never actually going to get there. Now, the first reason motivation is killing your progress is because you're asking it to do a job it was never designed to do. Motivation is the spark. Like I said, it's the thing that gets you started. It's that little jump start in the car. Gets you excited. It makes you dream big. It helps you move a little bit. Gives you that initial push. But it's not a system. A spark can light a fire, but it can't keep a house warm all winter. That's where people mess up. They get motivated. They think that feeling means that they're ready. But the motivation only tells you that you want something. It doesn't tell you how to build it. Motivation says, I want to get in shape. But you need to actually have the structures in place to say, here's when I train, here's what I eat, here's what I track, here's who holds me accountable. Motivation may say, I want more money. I want to be rich. But structure says, here's my budget, here's my plan, here's my saving system, here's my weekly review. Motivation may say, I want to grow. Structure says, here is the daily standard that we have to keep in order to grow. This is what we have to do to keep moving forward. That's the difference. Motivation gives you that desire, but structure will give you that direction. Structural will stop you from drifting through life. So the problem is not that you feel motivated. No. The problem is that you're treating motivation like the whole plan. It can start the journey. It can give you that first step, but only structure can sustain it. And when motivation becomes your main fuel, it creates the next problem. You become addicted to starting over. The second reason motivation is killing your progress is because it makes starting feel like you're already changing. The start always feels good. The start of a new challenge feels wonderful. The start of a new program feels wonderful. Writing the goal feels good. Posting the announcement feels good. Telling people I'm locked in, they all feel good. But that good feeling could fool you. Your brain gets a reward because the idea of transformation, before you've actually earned anything, before you've actually done anything meaningful. You feel successful because you started, but starting is not the victory. Finishing is. The real test is not day one. Day one is easy. Day one comes and goes. It has all the hype, all the energy, all the emotion. It's all the fantasy of the new you. Just realized I have way too much stuff open on my computer. I'm looking at it. I'm glitching all over. Sorry, guys. Day one has the fantasy of the new you. But the real test happens, and I can tell you, I've seen it happen over and over and over again. I've seen it happen so many times. The real test happens day 9, day 14, day 22. The days you're tired, when no one's clapping for you, when work gets crazy, work gets busy, you gotta shuffle things around. What's the first thing that you shuffle? Your body's sore. When your old habits start calling your name. Ty, it'd be so great to have some cookies. Ty, it'd be so great to just sleep in today. Ty, wouldn't it be so great to not work out today? But that's where your transformation actually happens. Most people don't fail because they never start. They fail because they keep confusing the excitement of starting with the discipline of continuing. Motivation makes starting feel like progress. But progress is not proven when you begin. Progress is proven when you continue. When all of the things are happening, when the feelings start to fade away, when life gets crazy, that is where you actually see the gains. And the reason that the feeling fades is simple. Your emotions were never meant to be your boss. Your emotions are fickle. They come and they go. And that's the third reason why motivation is killing your progress. Because it teaches you to obey your feelings. Now, don't get me wrong, your feelings are real. Your feelings are there. Use your feelings. They're great tools. They help you know what's going on in the world, what's going on in life, how you're navigating through this human experience. But they're not always right. You can feel tired and still be capable. You can feel nervous and still take action. You can feel unmotivated and still be committed. You can feel behind and still move forward. The problem is most people treat feeling like instructions. Oh, I don't feel like training, so I won't train. Oh, I don't feel like meal prepping, so I won't meal prep. Oh, I don't feel like I'm confident, so I'm not gonna post about it. Oh, I don't feel ready, so I'll wait. Oh, I don't feel like I'm making enough, so your feelings run you. You've lost the autonomy. You've lost the opportunity to become more than you ever were. And that's how your feelings become the leader. Instead of you, instead of the desire that you have, instead of that internal locus, your feelings take control. And when feelings lead everything, your progress suffers. Because feelings change too often. Feelings are like the wind. 1 second it's hard, next second it's soft, 1 second it's warm, 1 second it's cold. Feeling come and go. And you can't build a strong body on unstable emotions. You can't build a serious business on random moods. You can't build wealth only when you feel inspired. You can't become disciplined only when discipline feels convenient. High performers understand this. Your feeling gets a voice, but your standard gets the vote. Okay, let me say that again for you guys. Your feeling gets a voice, but your standards get the vote. You acknowledge your feelings and you don't have to obey them. You can say I'm tired, but I'm still gonna train. You can say I'm stressed out, but I still choose to eat well. You can say I don't feel motivated right now, but I'm still gonna show up. It doesn't matter, I gotta show up. You can say I don't feel ready, but I'm gonna keep moving anyways. That's where discipline really begins. Your feelings can inform you, but they can't lead you. If your feelings lead you, they're gonna lead you astray. If your emotions are in charge, your future will be inconsistent because they come and they go. If your feelings lead, or if your feelings cannot lead, what should lead instead? Maybe it's your standards. The fourth reason why motivation is killing your progress is because motivation asks, do I feel like it? But standards ask, who am I becoming? This is the shift. Motivation says, I train when I feel inspired. Standard says, I train because this is who I am. Who are you? This is why it's I am, be, I am, then I do, and then I have. That's the order of things. You can't shift it around and think that things are going to work out in your favor. Motivation says, I eat clean when life is easy. Oh, it's easy to eat clean. Oh, it's easy to start training. But standards say, I make a strong decision because my future matters. The amount of people that I see on a daily basis that say, oh man, I'm so busy right now. I can't work out. I can't do this and that. Is so hard. I'm like, that's the reason why you should work out. Oh man, money's so tight right now. So this is so hard. I can't save. That's the reason why you should be saving and investing. Because if you can do it now in this season, when life is like beating you down, imagine how easy it's going to be when life gets easier. I don't know if y'all's heard of that quote, hard times make strong men. If you're in hard times, it will make you stronger. It will make, literally, if you're having a difficult time, get your butt in the gym. Stop listening to your feelings. Motivation will say, I show up when I have energy. Standard says I show up because I gave my word, and word is bond. And a part of my credo, my way of life, is that when I say something, I do it. Your standard is a decision that you made before your emotions got involved. That's why standards are powerful. I tell my friends, I'm like, yo guys, I got non-negotiables. As much as I'd like to shift them because of my feelings, I have non-negotiables. As much as I think you're a very pretty girl and I'd love to do this and that with you, I have these non-negotiables, so I can't. As much as I feel like I should. You don't negotiate with things like brushing your teeth. You don't negotiate with things like paying your rent. You don't negotiate with things like showing up to work. Why not? Those are your standards. So the real question for you is, why is your health still optional? Why is your training still optional? Why is your discipline still optional? And why is your dream life, that dream future that you said you wanted, why is that still optional? If something truly matters, it needs standards. Not a wish, not a vibe, not a motivational quote, not a random burst of energy, a standard. And it's because your body needs leadership. Your energy is your leadership. Your discipline is your leadership. People don't just listen to what you say. They watch what you embody. They watch all the little things that you're doing. Standards are stronger than motivation because standards remove the debate. There's no question. Itchy. There's no question. You become that immovable force. I'm standing here, I'm not moving, I don't care. Once a standard is set, you don't say, do I feel like it? No, you just do it. But standards need support. Because if your life is chaotic, even your best intentions will get swallowed. I know that life gets crazy. I know that life gets hectic. I get it. Heck, I was living in my car and still finding ways to save and work out. I lost everything, and still found ways to make my base standards a reality. Now, the fifth reason why motivation is killing your progress is because motivation only works when your mood is high. But systems will protect you when your mood is low. They say you don't rise to the occasion, you drop to your standards, you drop to your training. And that's where most people lose. They build their plans around their best mood. They plan like they're always gonna win. They're always gonna be energized. They plan like work will never get busy. Like they'll, they plan like they'll always sleep well. Like they'll always feel focused. Like temptation is never gonna come and show up and say, "Hey, try this, do that." That's fantasy. Real planning asks, "Hey, what am I gonna do when I'm tired? What am I gonna eat when I'm busy? What's my backup workout? What's my minimum standard? Who's gonna check in on me to make sure I'm good? How do I reset after a bad day? What systems keep me honest?" And that's how progress becomes real. A system protects the mission from your mood. Ooh, I like that. I know a lot of people say a system will save yourself time, energy, and money, but it protects your mission from your mood. The workout's already scheduled. It's the system. Don't think about it. The meal prep is already a system. Don't think about it. Your tracking app is a system. Your check-ins is a system. The challenge group is a system. The leaderboard is a system. Your coach is a system. And that's why the 30-day lock-in matters. Because most people don't need random intensity. They need a container. They need something that says, here's a standard, here's the plan, here's the accountability, here's a scoreboard, here's how you can keep track, and here's how we move. Motivation depends on your highest moods. Systems protect you from your lowest moods. And that's why systems win. All the time. All I do all day is build systems. That's like 90% of my work. 90% of my work is building systems. Fitness, finance, lifestyle systems. When you keep showing up inside of a system, something powerful starts to happen. Your identity changes. You stop drifting and you start moving in the direction that you want it to. Now, the final reason why motivation is killing your progress is because motivation changes the way you feel. Identity changes how you actually live. For motivation, great. I feel a little bit better. I feel nicer. But when you get that identity shift, that's really it. You always end up drifting back to who you believe you are. If you believe you're inconsistent, quitting feels normal. If you believe you're undisciplined, missing workouts feels like whatever. If you believe you're always gonna fall off, restarting is familiar. It is what it is. That's why identity is the deepest layer. The goal is not to say, I feel motivated today, so now I'm gonna save some money and I'm going to put away 10% so I can have future me live better than present me, because I care about future me that much. I love me so much that I'm thinking of myself in space and time in the future and setting him up to win. Setting her up to win. The goal is not to say, I just motivated today, so I go do it. The goal is to say, I'm the type of person that keeps promises to myself. That identity changes everything. Now the workout's not just a workout, it's evidence. The healthy meal is not just a healthy meal, it's evidence. The check-in is not just a check-in, it's evidence. The savings that you've been putting away is not just savings, it's evidence. This is why 30-day challenges are so important. 30-day challenges is not just a 30-day challenge, it's proof. It's proof that you can follow through. You can do hard things. That you can move without waiting for motivation or only needing motivation to keep you going. It's proof that you're not even the same person anymore. I'm telling you, I get so excited when I see my clients break through plateaus. I don't think that they understand how much joy it brings me to see them winning. I don't think that I get goosebumps when my clients been pushing so hard to get to a goal and they finally break through. I get emotional. I'm a very emotional person. You'll probably never see me cry, but sometimes I feel the tears of joy coming out when my clients hit a new milestone. I'm so proud of them. It's proof that they're not the same person anymore. You've transformed. You may not see it right now. It's been little by little. It's maybe started with 30 days. Maybe it started with 6 months. Maybe it was a year. But holy shit, you come a long way. You're not the same person. And that's how confidence is built. It's not by the hype. It's the evidence. It's seeing that you went from 70 something pounds of fat on your body down to 50 pounds of fat on your body. It's going from saying I couldn't do a single pull-up and now I could do like 4 of them. And at least 2 of them are looking clean. Every time you do what you said you'd do, you cast a vote for the new identity. Eventually you stop trying to become disciplined. You become disciplined. You just are the thing now. That's the beauty that people don't even realize. You just are the thing. Motivation gives you that temporary energy, but identity gives you that permanent foundation. And when your identity changes, progress stops depending on how you feel. Now, let's wrap it up for today, guys. At the beginning of this video, I told you that motivation might be killing your progress. Now you know why. You know the 6 reasons why. Motivation is not evil. It's just not strong enough to carry your future. Motivation is a spark. It's not a system. It makes starting feel like success. Your feelings are bad leaders, are terrible leaders. Don't listen to them. Your standards got to replace your motivation. Your systems protect you from your lowest mood. Identity will beat motivation every single time. Every time your identity will beat motivation. So stop waiting to feel ready for a Monday, for a perfect season, for a perfect burst of inspiration. Stop waiting for life to slow down. It's never going to slow down. And heck, as we age, it gets faster. Like, I can't believe it's already this far into the year. Didn't it just start like a week ago? Like, your future's not built by the version of you who feels motivated. Your future is built by the version of you who just moves anyways. I don't feel motivated today, but I got to keep moving. And that's what the 30-day lock-in fitness challenge is all about. It's not just the workouts. It's not just about the workouts. It's about the standards, tracking, accountability, becoming the type of person that follows through when your feelings start to fade away. Because when your motivation disappears, your systems got to step up for you. They got to speak. When your emotions get loud, your standards have to lead. And when the old version of you wants to quit, pull you back to where you were, way back there at the starting line, the new version of you has to prove who is really in charge. So if this episode hit you, smash that like button, hit subscribe to the channel, share this with someone you love, especially someone who keeps saying, I just need to get motivated again. I just need to get back on the horse. I gotta wait for another Monday. And if you're ready to stop restarting and finally lock in, join the 30-day lock-in fitness challenge. You're a millionaire in the making. And it's time that you start moving like one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.